The idiots have been in charge way too long. And that's why you're here. For the podcast you need. All for liberty all the time. Welcome to Liberty Bites Back. With your host, Brandon Imel.
Now, globalism will never help liberty, nor an average individual. Instead, it helps spread indentured servitude, or at least the equivalent to it. It does so by outsourcing jobs in our country to countries that will pay workers a fraction of what we were paid, so products are cheaper. But instead of focusing on the cheaper products, let's take a look at the indentured servitude and see this is not a liberty-oriented approach to getting cheaper goods, but is instead a mechanism to push the outsourced jobs' new nation where they are held for their government to embrace a totalitarian regime that will beat the workers into continue the new job market for their terrible wages. This is the result completely of globalism. The complete definition of globalism is the operation or planning of economic and foreign policy on the global basis. So right there, I've touched part of the first section of the definition. The planning or operation of the economy globally, and how it creates some governments to become totalitarian, to keep in control the means of some production by forcing indentured servitude on their people to keep prices low for global consumption. While on the economy, let's also hit how it helps large corporations concentrate. It helps large corporations concentrate their wealth while bullying and removing the little guy or small businesses. Now, many bring up these points and state the government must now work with the corporations to expand globalism. But that is utter stupidity. I just went over that globalism does actually make governments incentivized to do that, to secure their global market shares, and it leads instead to a more of a concentrated wealth to the top instead of the average Joe or the average Joe man. If we are to help the individual, markets must be local, but trade not stiffened either. Even internationally, more competition is the key to success. We all need more competition for a free market, but also boycotting the individually the totalitarian governments. We need to boycott them individually. Boycott these totalitarian governments that are creating these indentured servants who are their citizens. That must happen while the push for localism is achieved. Localism, not globalism. But global trade not made illegal, but instead made not popular. Are there things you may want that exist in other cultures? Well, you bet your little butt. But that's why illegality is not the answer. Instead, a push in culture to not want to always rely on it is essential.